Okay, I am doing some experimenting in the game. We experimenting in the game. Seeing if it's gonna work for real. Seeing if it worked for real. I'm doing I'm about to make me an old school rap. Experimenting in the game. See if it'll work for real. Let's see here. How do I do this? I go to YouTube. Boom. What up, folks? RomanyMalco here. I think I'm live. I could be wrong. Take a look and see. My channel. It doesn't notify. Oh, it says I'm live right now. So I guess I am live. Cool. All right. So let me see if I can watch it so I can see if there are any comments coming in. Oh yeah, there I go. Sitting in front of a blue wall, Samsung. This is not a Samsung advertisement, by the way. So now let me go to Life Management Tribe and see if folks join me here. Life Management Tribe. Anyway, testing. 1, 2, 3. This is all a test. Say hello to the tribe. Click RomanyMalco Live. All right, I'm gonna hit this play button and see what happens. And it shows me. That's crazy. That shit is dope. Okay. Yeah, and I can hear myself and everything. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Go back to... What up, Trey? How you doing, my brother? I'm just experimenting with this. I have that static... I have that static thing that allows me to set up a live stream window anywhere, embed that live stream window once, and then I can log into it at any time. So I was just testing it with my current site. I have I don't know if you've heard about the Life Management Tribe thing, but I've been doing that for a minute, and I was just testing to see how it worked. And so that's what I'm working on. Is just basically doing it. Yeah, it's called Life Management Tribe, and it's just basically a positive social network for grown-ups, man, and people in there encouraging one another. We have a series of drills that people go through every single day. You have to start your morning off with this thing that we post where we request you tell us what you are most grateful for today, because scientifically, when your first thoughts of the day are kind of what program the way in which you perceive the rest of the day. So firing off the synapses that encourages you to seek out things to be grateful for creates that dynamic throughout your entire day. We have competitions going on. We give away money and stuff like that. Right now we're doing something called the 30-30 challenge, and the 30-30 challenge is basically asking you really, really tough questions every single day, and your job is to answer them within 24 hours. The person and the people who complete that are eligible to win cash, to win therapy with some of the therapists we have on the platform, that kind of thing. Let me see if anyone is... Oh yeah, I see. Is that Al Miles in there? I see Al Miles. So Al Miles, if you can hear this, do me a favor really quick. And hey Danielle, what's going on? Let's go to the RomanyMalco Live room. You know where it says browse chat rooms? Click the drop down and go to RomanyMalco Live. And for those of y'all that are inquiring about the platform, it's a membership only type deal. Oh look, Trey's like, yes, I'm part of it. Oh, what's up, Traveris? My bad. What's up, fam? Sorry about that. I was just experimenting. So, but it's kind of nice to have people here so that I can talk to them. So Danielle, can I request Danielle and Al Miles go to the RomanyMalco Live room? It says browse chat rooms. You can go to RomanyMalco Live. Is it possible to get y'all in there? Let's see. if I typed it. Let me put this down. Yo, oh shit, go live. Cool. I wonder if I can just take this baby right here so that I can look at everything at the same time. Can I do that? I think I can. Anyway, I was just checking to see if this thing even worked. There's a lot going on. We're doing. I should just say, first of all, thank you to everyone for even being at Life Management Tribe, and you know, we've been making so many changes behind the scenes. I don't know if you're able to tell, but just glancing at the site, one thing that stands out is we now have the ability to request a friendship from pretty much anyone in the platform just by looking at their posts. So you're scrolling through and you're looking at their post. In the top right hand corner it says, you know, request friendship, remove, you know, that kind of thing. If you're interested in making friends with someone, or you're inspired to make a friend with someone because of their post, we were having some issues with posts being multiplied, and we've seemed to have fixed that issue as well. We have a long list of things that are being fixed, and one, I just want to say thanks to everyone for being so patient. Hey Ruth, what's up? We got Danielle Shepard in the room. We got Ruth in the room. I'm going to leave the room for a second just to tell other people to join. You know what? I'm gonna just chill. Everybody's in here. What's up, Al? Miss Miles in the crib. So anyway, I just want to tell you that I know we were supposed to be launching an app, but obviously launching an app is futile if our site isn't functional, because our app is pulling from the site. So as a result of that, we have doubled down on getting the site more tight. You know, we're going to make it so that you can reply directly to people. What up, Ruth? So that you can reply directly to anyone on the site at any given time. The ability to reply to someone else's reply was like sometime-ish, and it's just basically the limitations of the software that we bought. What else is there? I should just crack open the list. It's so damn long. But I assure you that, you know, we are making the site better. We've begun to remove a lot of inactive members. Like, we had to send out 323 decline letters to people who had signed up for the platform but just really weren't right for it, or just what they said they wanted to share or get from the platform just didn't seem in line with what we're aspiring to here. I deleted probably 400 inactive accounts, and those accounts had been signed up since the very beginning of Life Management Tribe. And the reason for all of this is because we're just trying to create a very small, intimate platform of active people who are incredibly engaging and interested in what the platform has to offer. Some of you may be commenting in our chat room, but if you are not in the RomanyMalco live chat room, we won't say it. Like, I've got 4 people in the say hello to the tribe, and I've got how many people in the RomanyMalco live chat room? If you go to browse chat rooms and you click RomanyMalco live, that's how you do it. So like when you're watching a show and you all want to talk about this show in the binge worthy group, we can make a chat room specifically for that group. So like right now, I'm in the RomanyMalco live chat room all by myself. It's not that you guys aren't seeing this video, but all of you are currently in the Say Hello to the Tribe chat room. Say hello to the Tribe chat room. Here I see Danielle, Traverse, I see Ruth. But if I go to the chat room designated to this particular chat, the only person I now see is Danielle Shepherd. And so the reason I'm doing this is just pointing it out so that maybe you can help guide other people. I noticed yesterday that a lot of people were posting stuff about the show in our activity feed, when in fact they could have simply just gone to the yes, Danielle Shepherd is in the correct room. She's the only one in the correct room at the minute. As you can see above the box that we're in, it says browse chat rooms. And if you click browse chat rooms, you'll see a drop down. It says say hello to the tribe, AMLT East Coast live feed, AMLT West Coast live feed, and so forth and so on. And then you can choose to go to RomanyMalco Live, which is where I am right now. But I'm just trying to put people up on how this works so that they can use it better. I noticed yesterday for the grand finale of A Million Little Things, people were posting stuff directly into the activity feed, and there were a whole, what's up Ruth? Ruth just joined. Traverse just joined, and that's how it gets done. That's how we're going. I love that you're being selective and choosing who is here. Oh, it's terrible. The people that I have in charge of allowing people in or out, they're reading. We always ask now. Now it's even worse. We've gotten to the point now to where the only way you can actually get into the chat room is if you're invited. So you can request an invite. I can even show you the link for requesting an invite, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get in. And so, like I said, we've been blocking folks. And one of the things that inspired that, I don't know if y'all know, but one of the things that inspired that is when Danielle Shepherd's family just kind of made their way into the platform. That was not a good look. And our job is really to protect our members from ever having to deal with people coming in and being critical or making them feel bad for sharing their truth. So that right there is the link that people have to go to whenever they want to request a membership. I just posted it in the room. And then we review what they have to say. We, as you can see on that page, it says, it asks, what you hope to gain at the Life Management Tribe and what you hope to contribute to Life Management Tribe. And if we're not getting like mature and specific answers, we ain't really trying to let you in the platform. Just keep it 100, especially in this beta phase, because here's the goal. The goal is for me. And look, obviously, I've got my hands full with other acting jobs and all this other stuff. But the reason I'm doing what I'm doing right now is because I want to hire you, Danielle. I want to hire you, Ruth. I want to hire you, Traverse, to be moderators on this site and help this site run smoothly. You see, if you see people who have... look, there are more people in the... Someone go over to the Say Hello tribe and tell these people to come over here. But if you see people doing things incorrectly, the support I received with this situation was amazing. I can't thank you enough for this. I swear to you, Danielle, I feel like if we had all grown up in incredibly supportive environments where we weren't being ridiculed for our truths and ridiculed for our questions and ridiculed for our shapes and ridiculed for our color, I don't think that any of us would have any limits in this world. I sincerely believe that. And that's the whole point of this platform, is to create something that's so crazy supportive that we just become better and more confident in our overall existence. And with that said, more confident in our overall existence. And with that said, is it still going? Oh, stuck. Cool. So y'all can see me, right? So I'm back on. So let me try not to be a big old blowhard. Look here. Let me try not to be a big old blowhard and just, well, I see the growth within myself and my writing's great. I attribute this to being here and being supported by the way I have, supported the way I have been by you and so many people here. Thank you. Great. Well, that's the shit. And that's kind of the point of the whole thing. Thank you, Traverse, and thank you, Ruth, for still being here. And so, you know, the goal really is to basically turn every Life Management Tribe member into a moderator at some point or another. That's, you know, that's the hope, is that I am able to take advantage of all the people willing to volunteer, all the people willing to be involved. And what Danielle is saying is what we're hoping happens. It's just having to log without an app. It's extremely difficult, and I swear to you, we're working on it. We're just running behind on it. There were so many things that I want to say. I've been noticing there are a few things that have really stood out. When people have to post their biggest mistakes, we've noticed that there's about a 75% ratio of people whose biggest regret, biggest mistake was not putting themselves first in certain situations, whether they were coming out of high school and were academic scholars who could have gone to any college but decided to follow a boy who joined the military, or whether they were in a very abusive situation and prioritized their man's needs over them and their children's needs. Whatever the case was, it's usually people not putting themselves first. And I feel like that's something that I have to like really go and find therapists and people to dig into and come back on this platform and discuss. Another one is that I hate to say this, but I've made an observation just through Life Management Tribe of how many people, how many minorities that are on the platform who have ill kids, whose kids are dealing with clogged arteries and having aneurysms and strokes and or dealing with obesity, chemical imbalances. Like, it really stands out, and that's another thing that we want, that I realize that we have to address more here. People whose children are dealing with diabetes. It's like one of the most difficult things for me to do is watch loved ones die of things that could have been prevented simply by diet, but either because of their unwillingness to receive the information, or their unwillingness to make the necessary sacrifices, or their lack of belief, having to watch them die or suffer is difficult. But we ain't doing that here on Life Management Tribe. We're going to open our mouths and we're going to be really specific about that kind of thing. And so I just want to give you guys a real quick overview of what I think this site is supposed to be, and I'm open to all of your suggestions. You can just send me a message or post it in the activity feed. But ultimately, the goal is for me to block out a certain amount of time to interview people, to provide insight, as in creating more episodes of my podcast, making videos of prison logic as Tijuana Jackson, interviewing people about the topics that I just discussed, and providing that information on this platform in a scheduled weekly manner, where every week you get a podcast, every week you get a video of me, a video of an interview, or of prison logic, or whatever it is, so that being here is you know, no matter what happens throughout the week, there's always some information worth having coming through the feed, aside from all of us posting and sharing and all of that. And, you know, not for you guys, not for my my beta testers. But after our beta testers, I may even close it off and make it so that the only way you can join it is like Patreon. You've got to contribute, you know, whether it's $1 or whatever a month in order to be a part of the platform, so that it helps pay to keep this content going. But because of the fact that I am on Life Management Tribe, I mean, I am on A Million Little Things, 7-8 months of my year are gone to just filming. So I actually have to block out that time in my off time and create that content. Create that content then, because the likelihood of me doing it during my show is pretty slim. Not that I won't be making stuff, but I just can't do as much. So anyway, and now that I'm going to be living with my family while filming the show, I definitely have to block out the time in my hiatus. And during my hiatus, of course, I want to go and make a movie here and there. So anyway, that's the goal with Life Management Tribe, and also to have a functional app so that you don't have to be logging in, and so that it's just sitting on your on your desktop, or sitting on your on your, you know, on your phone. You can crack it open at any given time. You don't have to receive emails to be notified. All that stuff. It's just going to show up a ping in your phone, and you can rock it that way. That's what I'm working on right now, and making tons of changes to the site. I know that a lot of you have said, hey, we've had this problem, we have this problem, we have this problem. Well, believe it or not, we've been fixing those problems. We've been combing through this site with a fine-tooth comb. And if I can just find our latest thing, I'll even give you a little rundown of what we've been working on. Let's see here, tech support. Here we go. So what's the last one on tech support? Tech support. So the last one was on the 25th. So on the 25th, as of now, here are some of the things that we've gotten fixed, okay? And then I'll shut up and get off this damn thing. But as of the 25th, people were unable to edit their comments in groups. That has been fixed. Another issue we were having is the search engine wasn't really that effective. That has been fixed, and we're even adding a more advanced search engine to the site on top of that. What else? We have so we've got the mobile search is going to be fixed. The mobile search should actually be fixed now. Another thing is to make it so that you could just make a friend request. You see a great post, you get inspired, you click, I want to be this person's friend right there on the spot. It's located on the post. Or you can unfriend someone if that matter, for that matter. We've also created an option to give points to someone. So like, let's say you see a post and you really like that post. There are little 3 dots to the right of that post. You click those 3 dots. There's a drop-down menu. In that drop-down menu, there's an opportunity right there to select, send points, and then you can send that member points right there from that post that inspired you to send them points in the first place. Let's see here. The live streaming feature is being worked on. So what's going to end up happening is pretty soon your comments, which are now below this post, will actually be happening on the screen. So I'll be talking to you and looking at the phone. I won't have to look at my computer. I won't have to look away. Yeah, if you have a question for tech support, Danielle, you can actually post it in. You can go right to the tech forum, which you can find in the drop-down box, and you can post it right there. There's a guy named Mubashir who usually comes in and answers the questions in the tech forum. Mubashir's one of the tech guys who's pretty knowledgeable. You looking for more moderators? I'm with that. Count me in. I didn't even know there was chat rooms here. Yo, very cool. Ha, that's hilarious. But all this chat stuff that we're doing will actually be happening right on the screen from now on, so I won't have to be looking away. We're working on that right now. Let's see here. What else are we working on? So there'll be push notifications that you'll be receiving as well. We've been trying to hook up the push notifications, but I think that with the app, that issue will be solved. We also have the reactions weren't quite working well. We've got the reactions fixed now. You can edit and delete comments. I mentioned that. The duplicate post comments has been fixed. You cannot like or comment on a group post when you extend the comments. That issue has been fixed as well. I'm just trying to skip over the tech stuff. Would like there's more. So I've now got a music icon on the platform. So when you want to post music, you just click that music icon and you can actually post songs, and you get points for specifically posting songs. And I was thinking that we should have like a DJ night where we literally just spend the night posting music, and maybe like hold a contest or something, you know what I mean? Just taking turns sharing songs with each other. The load speed of the site has gotten a hell of a lot better because of some things that we had to do. It's called pagination. We've gotten that taken care of. The cursor was not working when you were typing information. That's been taken care of. Working on increasing the amount of text characters on any given comment. So now you'll be able to post your life story if you want to, in your replies if you'd like. The message box would always say you had one message when you didn't. I believe we fixed that. The emojis are working a heck of a lot better. Some people are asking about points. Yo, sometimes I stop earning points. Well, we have it set to where you can only earn a certain amount of points per day, because we had a guy in here named Paul Hines who was just posting shit and just spamming for the sake of points. And we were like, how do we deter that? And we make it so that you can only earn a certain amount of points per day. And I think if we did that, people would be more conscious of how they go about earning points. And it's not that once you hit them points, you're done. No, you can only earn a certain amount of points posting music. You can only earn a certain amount of points posting pictures. You can only earn a certain amount of points liking and or replying or commenting and so forth and so on. And it's a lot. So if you ever hit that limit, you've been busy today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Speaking of music, LMT should have our own anthem. You know what? I'm with that. I'm with an anthem. Let's go with it. I'm not opposed to an anthem. Let me see what else we got fixed in here. Create option to give members points. Activity feed. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. Oh, we have pinning. The pinning wasn't working. Now you can actually pin something to the top of your page, or pin something to the top of a group that you moderate, that type of thing. The thing that I'm working on, I'll tell you what I'm working on. We're trying to get this live chat customized so that it works better. And this was the basic one that came with the site. There are more advanced plugins that we're looking at. And what we're working on with the live chat, here's this one thing. Here's something, right? So, to a list of goals. I want to create something where you do your goal gang, you write your goal gang, and there are check boxes next to each goal gang. And when you complete them all, it reposts itself as complete and like rewards you for completing that. That is something that, hey, what's up, Rebecca and Timmy and Trey still in there. What's up, Leroy, Jovan, my dude. What up, family? Hey, Lorraine. Let me see if I can refresh this, because it looks like this thing just kind of froze on us. Checking now. It says 10 are watching. Yeah. So that did it. So I don't know if Rebecca and Timmy and Trey and Leroy and Lorraine heard their shout outs, but these are them. Appreciate y'all being here. Just talking about Life Management Tribe is my own online community for personal development, and, you know, just being better human beings and encouraging one another, basically creating the supportive environment most of us didn't really have when we were growing up. It's an invite only platform. Not anyone can roll in here. So Ruth, you got a melody in mind? You gonna I'm gonna tell you, I know you're gonna think Ruth, see, because Ruth is Native American. Ruth is gonna think that I'm full of shit, but I swear to you, one of my favorite like the vibe from an anthem that I love is this right here. I'm gonna play it for you, and you're gonna think I'm full of shit because I'm just saying this, but nah, man. I'm actually scrolling through my Instagram right now because I love it so much. I've actually posted it on my Instagram, and it is a Native American. Can you hear that?
Let's put our minds together as one and remember the ones who've passed on to the sky world. Their life duties are complete. They are living
Bear Fox.
peacefully
Yes.
in the sky world. In the sky.
Yo, dude. There used to be a time when I would hear this and I would want to cry. Straight up, I'd want to cry. I'd hear that and I'd be like, you know, doesn't it sound beautiful, right, Danielle? And so anyway, my point being that if we had a theme song that had that kind of vibe, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know. But I know y'all want something hype, some LMT hypeness. Anyway, the goal is to create more content, and actually I'm supposed to be sitting here today in my office scheduling out how that content was going to get created. And this way, when you come to Life Management Tribe, sometimes you might not be feeling what's coming through the activity feed, but there'll at least be a podcast, a couple interviews or a video, and you know, a comedic video as well, but all touching on things that are real life. And also the thing that was really dope is that you're supposed to be able to ask me questions, and then I'm supposed to go research, get the information, and provide a video, whether it's as Tijuana Jackson. So you can, you know, we have a whole Ask TJ section on the platform where you just basically ask TJ questions and shit, and then he makes videos responding. I got to get up on all of that. There's a lot of work to be done. And yes, Ruth, that's why I need help. That's why I need moderators. That's why I need people getting involved, because the more that you get involved, the more that I can focus on those things. But my biggest lesson in business has been my inability to delegate. I have major control issues that come from issues growing up, and as a result, trusting people is very difficult. But I've gotten a lot better. I got a lot of people helping me out on Life Management Tribe, and if you want to help out, you are very welcome. And if you want to join Life Management Tribe, you can just request an invite. And you know what? I should share that with you. If you want to join, I'll send you a link. And I'm going to keep it real. We don't let everyone in. You know, people give generic answers and shit. We say, yo, so, you know, what makes you want to join the tribe? And they'll just say some generic shit. And we'd be like, okay, well, obviously that person ain't ready for this. So there's there's the link. I just posted it if you're interested. And, you know, what more can I say? That was it. I was just really wanting about the anthem. I know Marlene Victoria sings and Danielle Jones makes beats. I checked out some on YouTube. Oh yeah, Marlene sings. Yo, we do the same thing over here. What you counted me out of the equation because I'm old? Because I'm 50? Because I'm 50 years old? I can't do a little something on the thing? What? Y'all don't need no bars? But yeah, man. I'm with that. I'm really with that. I think that's hilarious, Ruth. Ruth be making all these memes that be having me dying. But Ruth, you make some funny ones, but I'm going to tell you right now. The chicken coming back from Facebook, that shit gets honorable mention. That shit gets honorable mention, fam. That was, woo, man, that was funny. Anyway, 20 minutes on here. More than 20 minutes because I had another stream going before this one. Oh, Romney, you didn't know you didn't know I spit. What? That's sarcasm, Ruth. That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm. That's got to be sarcasm. what you didn't know, like rap, like you didn't know I spit. Oh man, sarcasm. It's all sarcasm. But what's going on here in this thing? How do you? I can't see the link. Well, I did post it. It just doesn't seem like the feed is moving. Let me see if I can reload the feed and see if that helps. But the feed doesn't seem to be moving. I got 11 people watching. So y'all don't see where it says RomanyMalco and welcome live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. I don't know what that means. So who else is not seeing the link that I shared? We here, brother. What up, Leroy? Do you see that link that I posted right there? Mr. Downey, Mr. John Downey in the crib. Do you see that link that I posted right there? Is anybody seeing it? Oh, Lorraine says, oh, yes. Okay, cool. I don't use a phone. Will I know when you're on? I'm subscribed. Oh, well, Lorraine, what I did was I really was just doing an experiment, and I just basically posted in the actual feed of the platform. I said, yo, if you don't mind just joining me for a quick experiment, I want to see if this thing is working, and that's kind of what did it. That's what did it. But when it's organized and scheduled, and I really want to come on and talk about the fact that we've got so many people on our platform with kids who are dealing with diabetes, obesity, having clogged arteries and that type of stuff, I will actually send a notification. I will actually tag every member of Life Management Tribe and come on and do just that. If I'm speaking in a particular group, if you're not subscribed to that group, you will not receive that notification. You will only be notified by the groups that you are subscribed to. This is to prevent people from getting a bunch of annoying notifications. You know what I mean? And then you become insensitive to them. So anyway, Lorraine, I just want to say thank you for being a part of the tribe. It's very appreciated. And that's what I got there. What is it? Yeah, somebody say, yes, I see it. iPad, I just signed up. You just signed up? College Boys tour. Nah, man, Leroy Vick. Let me I tell you what, let me just say this one thing and then I'm gonna get off of here. The one thing that I want to say is that what I've come to realize in my 50 years on the planet is that sometimes, unless you live something all the way through to the end, it's extremely difficult to let it go. So it's like being in a relationship, but never really fully committing to the relationship. And y'all break up, you go with somebody else, but you keep thinking about this previous relationship. You keep trying to come back. And because of the fact that it was never completely lived, or you never gave your best, there's a part of you that's always wondering what if. And what I've come to realize is that it's important to give your all. And it's benefited me to give my all in everything. So when I was a rapper, I gave it 150%. I gave it the best that I could do. I went as far as I was willing to go. And then when that died, I knew the importance of going, okay, let's start focusing this energy, that same energy, let's start focusing this energy on the reinvention. And for me at the time, the reinvention was just basically going out and getting a damn job when my rap career was over, and that's what I did. And within no time, the next reinvention was I'm going to make jingles. But when I got my job, I gave it my all. I was a craft servicing motherfucker. And then I put that same energy into doing jingles, and I started doing jingles. And when the jingle run was over, I put that same energy into starting my first internet company, maybe even more energy. And I gave that my all, and it was very successful. And then I put that same energy into becoming an actor. But the point is that that reinvention, that revisiting of where you are intellectually, where you are psychologically. What do you want in a moderator? I'm a wacky old dame, but I give great advice, and most people think I'm funny. That's why you're supposed to be doing this on Life Management Tribe. You should be commenting on LMT right now. We can't thank you enough for LMT, man. You invited the powwow, Romany. I really appreciate y'all on the tribe too. But what I was saying is that the art of reinvention is key. you sometimes find yourself getting stuck. I have found every 3 to 5 years it is important to reinvent yourself. And it doesn't mean you cut your friends loose and give up your job and completely change your look. No, the reinvention is just basically like a reassessment of what actually matters to you, what you're willing to give, what your boundaries are, how they've changed. Establishing boundaries when you come from a household that have had none is a very difficult task. But identifying how far you're willing to go, what you're willing to sacrifice, how you're willing to go about it is an act of self-love. And the truth is, most of us don't do it enough. So when I speak of a reinvention, I speak of like letting go and moving on. And for me, the idea of reviving a rap career, it just doesn't serve me in any way. It does not serve me in any way. So I appreciate that. And look, it's Doc Mas in here from Trinidad. Doc Mas is a high mass. Is real class. You're playing with Jaja. No band fee, neither no whiskey. Just feel free. Everybody irie. Doc Mas. Let me stop. Okay, so Lorraine, that's why you should be in the platform. So anyway, so that's my thing. I know people go, oh, what about a college board reunion? I gotta keep it 100. I have moved on. I have very much moved on. Still, from time to time, talk with the dudes in the group. But my interests are elsewhere. I have kids now. I'm a stepdad of 2. We might be pregnant right now. We got people. We got someone in Life Management Tribe telling us she had a dream that we pregnant. I'm like, shit, we probably are. We got this platform, this beautiful platform, and getting to know people on the platform. Am I only able to see people here that I'm friends with? No, you're not. You're not only able to. You are not only able to do that, Danielle. It's just that I'm talking to people here and I'm talking to people on YouTube as well, because this live stream is formulated through a YouTube application. That's why. But anyway, so I would say this to anyone who's watching and paying attention. I want you to take your reinventions seriously. We get convinced that even comedians, right? A comedian will figure out a shtick, and the shtick will always be like he'll just say make some kind of crazy reference or whatever it is, and then that's what he does for the rest of his career, and he gets stuck and wonder why he doesn't blow up. Well, it's because he's doing the same stuff over and over, and he's found his crutch. And the goal is to be willing to abandon that crutch consistently every 3 to 5 years. Let's start fresh. Whoa. I tried to be smooth with the elbow on the table and the chin, and the elbow slipped and all. Anyway, that's all I got. When should we hear if we've been accepted? Probably within the next. You should have a response. Leroy Vick. You should have a response by 2017, 2018. Cause it's 2008. It's 2019. Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm kidding. You should know within a week. That's it. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to do an experiment and see if this thing even worked. Yes, Danielle. Ruth. Traverse. I gotta go. I just wanted to test this out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Danielle. Thank you for being here, Ruth. Let's get to work now. Let's get to work now. Okay, on this. What are we're gonna have an anthem, and Vic, I'll make, I have a moderator who goes over these requests, and she will certainly review your request within a day or two and get back to you. But since I'm here talking to you, but listen, here's the other thing I want to say about the platform. If you're thinking about joining it, is we delete inactive members. So like if you're on the platform for X amount of days and you ain't really doing nothing, we delete you. Not with a warning, takes too much work. It's a small platform. We ain't got that kind of manpower. We just delete you. We figure, oh, you must have forgot, or it just doesn't interest you. But what happens is people come onto the site and they don't review the how to use the site. They don't pay attention to the instructions that they get when they first log on, and then they're on there and they feel lost and discouraged. But it's a pretty specific platform. It's not Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's for people who actually want to read. It's for people who actually are able to learn new things. And so I would advise that when you come onto the platform that you take heed to those things. It'll help you a lot. That's it. I'm out. Deuces. Thank y'all very much for your time. Thank you for chatting. Life Management Tribe, y'all. Deuces. Thank you for signing up there, Leroy. Take it easy. And who else I got over here? Yes, Ruth. Yes, Danielle. We all out. I'm about to stop it and see how that works out. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm scared to hang up. No, we need some music to go out to. See.
Let's put our minds together as one and remember the ones who passed on to the sky world. Their life duties are complete.